We're not an organization, and that's the biggest misconception that people have when they look at a church. Here's an organized religious institution, here's this organization. We're not that at all. We are people. What's the purpose of anything that we do as a church? First of all, that's like a fundamental, substantive question. God's glory is what emanates and what shows that God is real. We want to be able to present that and present God's glory with our groups in a way that it is an extension of what Jesus Christ did even 2,000 years ago.
And I'm like, okay, what's the point of all this? Then Mary's like, do I really...
As a mother of children that come to this church, I do feel like it is very important as well. They get lost kind of in the crowd sometimes, and being in a home group and them being even part of the group, it allows them to pay more attention and learn and understand what is being taught.
As a church, we call this Love in Action groups. We meet in multiple different homes. The majority of our groups are in Spanish. We are over the English section of our groups. And the English section, we do things by different platforms. We meet at homes, a group meets at a coffee shop.
We're all so different. Like, that's awesome about us too. We have such a wide variety. We all come from different backgrounds. Some people grew up in the church forever. We have people like me. I've only been a Christian not even 3 years. So many different things and different ages. Some people are 19, some are like 28, a little bit older. We have people that are married. We have people that are single.
Your house is in perfect condition.
It was really the love and the closeness that I saw within the group that helped to inspire me to continue to pursue this sort of love and sense of completion that I felt within the church and with Christ. Even as I left medical school, I returned to a group that was much bigger, much closer than the one I had left with, that had grown spiritually, that had grown with their relationships. 10, 20, 30 people a day and thousands on a yearly basis in order to change their lives on behalf of the one who sacrificed himself out of love for each and every one of us.
My goal is to also start a new group very soon within my own house. That's why I wanted to be here and talking at this time within my very own home. But I want to be able to show people, hey, I'm a church that is not a building. I'm a church that opens the doors of my home, that my family becomes your family, and we're accessible to serve you in however you need. Someone can show up and be going through something very difficult within their families or within their workplaces or within their school settings, and through those godly relationships, they're able to be refreshed and encouraged in ways that it's very hard to find outside of that. So we also set up times in where we serve, whether it's a homeless or if it's people that need something, we go and serve them. And we want to be able to reach deeper and be more transcendent, that it's maybe we don't have the money to give you, but we have us, we give you ourselves.
Now that I've been attending group for a while, my life has definitely changed in the sense that God has used that group to help me grow in my faith. It's changed my outlook on things. It's just given me strength. It's given me encouragement.
Another platform is that we play basketball together. We're not necessarily just about playing basketball. We set apart a time for prayer. We want to be able to reach out to people and present to them the message that changed our lives. If inviting them to my church is not going to work, then let me open up my house. Let me go to a park and invite people to come with me to a park, to meet with me, to talk about God and to talk about His goodness and how awesome He is. We're people that do come together. We do gather for worship on a Sunday morning, and we do get together to hear the Word, to hear a message. Not only for ourselves are we looking that these groups exist, but we also want to make sure that we get outside of our four walls and we are meeting people where they're at. That's one of the purposes of our groups. That gives our group a mission to exist, a mission as to what are we doing this for. And so, yes, we're taking care of one another in our relationships, and yes, we're there for one another. But not only us, we are here to love absolutely anybody and everybody that needs to find a hope in which they don't have.
It's a privilege for me to come here every week and be with my friends, and really it's my family. That's how I feel with these guys. They're my family.
This group has been going on for about a year or more, the small group itself, and I feel like it's been life-changing in the sense of we walk with Christ every day, and it feels like, we as a group come here and it's not even like us teaching, is all of us sitting under Jesus and listening to what His Word has to say.
I can be whole at my house if Jesus is the center. I want Jesus to be the center of everything that we do.
People need relationships. People need to be able to know that they can love somebody and pour into somebody, and at the same time know that they've got that loyalty and that friendship and that relationship from someone toward themselves.